and welcome back to Devils United. Today I'll be doing another watch-along, another sporting watch-along, and I've got Reese with me today. Reese, how are you?
I am very well, thank you. How are you?
Very well, thank you as well. How are you feeling for this game coming ahead? Because I know you're not a sporting fan.
No, I'm not a sporting fan, but I do admire Portuguese football, and I do think this will be a really good game. I think it'll be very tight. I think there will be a few goals in it, but going to go on an inclination. I don't think there will be an outright winner in this game. I'll just say it that way. I don't think there'll be an outright winner. I think it'll be a really good game, though.
It will be definitely an interesting game, and the game is, how can I say, one of the biggest games in Portuguese football.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be an interesting one. We'll have a look at the lineup anyway, and then we'll go from there. So, which lineup are you wanting to look at first? Portos or Sportings?
Let's go home team.
Okay, let's go with the worst team first then. So we've got Costa in goal. We've got in the defence Mario, Pepe, Majano and Sanusi in the defence. And we have got in the midfield Pepe, Yorbain, Costa, Condavio, and then up front we've got Evelison and Terrare. That's a 4-4-2. Yuck. What do you think of that lineup?
First of all, here comes the agendas. Second of all, I actually really like it. I think, to be fair, it's not about the system for me. It's about how Porto are going to handle Sporting from the wide areas. And I think purely Porto's best strength is actually wide areas. I think the combinations of Sanusi and Pepe on the left-hand side to match João Mario and Otavio from the right-hand side, it gives them a lot of confidence going forward. They've got the experience of Marcano and Pepe in there. They're both over the age of 30, but it's reliable, and obviously they fit the bill really well of the league. Uribe and Costa, very good central midfielders, obviously not as good as, in my opinion, as sales like Fabio Vieira, and not as good as Vitinha, but still very good for this Porto team. And it makes it says all if they weren't willing to let them go, they wanted to keep them, they'd rather sell Vitinha and Vieira, obviously big sales for them. Costa, very good goalkeeper for them. He'll, just like Adan will for Sporting, he will try and come out, claim as much balls as he can. He'll try and get as much attacks going as he could. Even Nielsen, I rate him. I think he's a fantastic striker. And then obviously Taremi, he's a very good poacher. So yeah, all in all, very good side for Porto.
And we'll look at Sporting side as well. Aiden's in the goal, Neto, Cotes, Iniaccio in the defence. In the midfield, we've got Porro, Ugarte, Marita, and Roos. And then front three, we've got Pedro Gonçalves, Trinacio, and Edwards. So we've gone for a similar. We've got the same formation, similar lineup, but of course, Edwards is moved over to that wide position, and Nunes has left Sporting, so Marita has come in. And I actually think Marito coming in is actually a good thing, because what I have seen when he has come on for Sporting, he has looked very energetic, what I think is needed in that midfield.
I've only watched him a handful of times. I'm more familiar with a few other players in the squad. Obviously, the one player in that team that immediately comes to me, and you know this really well, is how much I rate Pedro Gonçalves. Like, I think he's an absolute demon of a football player, and I think in terms of what he does, like score goals, assists, he is the main man for Sporting Lisbon. Like, easily, like there's just something about him. He's got that extra quality that you really would want in your team. Fantastic with the ball. And not only that, he presses the ball really well. Marcus Edwards, for me, the best English winger not in the Premier League. Like, flat out, like the best English winger for me. I think he's absolutely fantastic. Cuts him really well. I agree with what you were saying about him swapping positions with Trincao. I think Edwards is better on the right-hand side. I think he's more comfortable as a winger. I don't think he's good enough for the middle. He doesn't have that instinct to play. I don't think he has that natural instinct. Trincao, I'm not sure. I think personally, in this sense, though, against Porto, when you're going up against Pepe and Marcano, Trincao obviously will allow Gonçalves and Edwards to come in, but I think personally in this game, I think the 3-4-3 is very smart, but I would have gone 3-4-3 with two wide men and a natural number 9. I think this game may have been much better for a natural number 9. We can get balls into the box, especially from Pedro Porro, Mateus Reus. I think that'd be the best option. Obviously, Inacio at centre back is absolutely phenomenal. He's a quality centre back. I really do rate him.
Yeah, I was just looking at the bench as well for Sporting, with you, of course, mentioning a natural number 9. But the only natural number 9 is on the bench, and he's only 17 years old.
Ah, right. And I understand that then. Going with a more experienced option than Trincao, then, like, even though he's a wide forward. I understand that then. That's fine. Although, to be fair, I think maybe Goncalves in the false 9 role, maybe better.
I would have preferred that, if you want me to be my opinion, but I think he is very creative as well. But I think he's in terms of wingers and false 9s, he's got the best touch and the best finish.
Yeah, I would say so. I thought he was absolutely fantastic against Manchester City in the Champions League last season. He was just very unlucky to play for the team that got beat. Because he's a really good player. I think he definitely deserves no disrespect to Sporting in this sense, but he deserves to move to a bigger club. He deserves to move to a bigger club personally, but he's in a good team where he is the main man. Everything goes through him. Either or, you just know he feels appreciated at Sporting. That's why they won't let him go, unless it's for a very high value.
Well, that was the same with Nunes, though. They didn't let him go unless it was 50 mil or more.
Yeah, exactly, and rightfully so. Your best players demand high value for them, especially for Goncalves, because he's only 23 years old.
Mm-hmm. And for me, he was probably the one that helped Sporting to win the league. Pedro, as well as Nunes as another option as well.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
Yeah. So we'll quickly go through to the comments, because like I see, there's a couple of comments there. In. Good evening there to Rava. Hope you're well. Thank you for coming into the chat. Hey there, Steve. Hope you're well. Yeah, I wanted to do sport in Watchalong. I'm not. I haven't seen many people touch on the Portuguese league, so I thought it was a good idea to do it. It wasn't because of Ronaldo, though. I like Sporting. It's just I just started watching the league, and it was Sporting what really showed me what I gelled to the most in terms of teams what I've watched.
That relatable feeling.
Yeah. Yeah, Devils United is a code channel you've got covered on football, not just United, men and women's. Thanks, Ravi, means a lot. Be a tight game. Sporting will edge the game 3-2. What are you going to go for score-wise, Reese?
I am going to go for the same scoreline that happened last season, funnily enough, at the same ground. I am going to go for a 2-2 draw, and I'm going Sporting to actually score first.
Interesting.
I think Sporting will score first, and I think Sporting will actually score the last goal. I think Porto will go 2-1 ahead, and then Sporting will equalise right at the end.
I'm going to go for the same as Reva, 3-2 Sporting. I did put a poll in the chat, so if you haven't done it already, you can put your poll in. And it was, who do you think is going to score for Sporting? I've got a few people in there. I'll tell you who I've got. I've got Pedro in there, Pedro Gonzalez, Edward, Chinaco, and Marita. I have a feeling that Marita is going to score today. I had that small feeling in my stomach, because it looks like he's wanting to score in these first couple of games, and knowing that this is his first proper start.
Yeah. I'll go with. I'll put my goal scorers for both Porto and Sporting. I think Evan Nielsen and Pepe will score. Pepe being the left winger, not the centre back. It's good to see some legends here for the clubs. So that's my Porto predictions: Evan Nielsen and Pepe, and then I'm going to go Neto to score from a corner. So I think Neto will score a header, and I'm going Edwards to assist Pedro like he did last week. So I'm going for Pedro Goncalves and Luis Neto.
Lovely. Rather, Edwards, from what Maisy has told you, is a quality player. Yep, he is a quality player, and Reach can also bounce.
Best English winger outside the Premier League, in my opinion. Like the only other English winger that's actually good enough to compare to him is Madueke. That's it.
Good evening to my dad. Hope you're well. And good, thank you as well.
I'm very well, thank you.
Good. Out of Sporting and Porto, which midfield is better? This is gonna. I actually probably say Porto's got the better midfield.
Best. I would say best midfield is definitely Porto as well. Best attack is Sporting.
Yeah.
But I think
Best
most balanced defense.
Also Sporting. No. Best. No. Best is. This is hard.
We'll compromise. Best centre halves are definitely Porto, but best wing backs or full backs belongs to Sporting.
But the thing is, we've got Inacio and Neto. The only one what lets it down is Coates.
Yeah, but Marcano and Pepe have been very consistent for Porto for a long time, and they win trophies everywhere. That's why I think they two are the better two. Pepe, like 38 years old, like the man just does not stop. He's such a fantastic professional, even though he loves getting a big red card. I do like this. I do like the Porto goalkeeper though, Diogo Costa, and obviously you know me, like I'm giving Sporting the kindness of best fullbacks, but I really do rate João Mario, and you know full well that I rate him that much.
True. Good evening, Andrew. Hope you're well. Thanks for coming in. Nice. Should be a great match from Steve. Porto win. Absolutely love the commentary. It means a lot. Thank you so much. Rather rocking the Sporting shirt. Looks smart. Thank you. Go on, Ravi. You can have a guess at who's on the back of my shirt if you didn't see the comment from last week, the other day. Steve's gone for a 2 on Porto. Andrew's gone for a 2 on to Porto as well. I can understand why he's thinking. Yeah. Porto have a slightly better midfield. I agree with that. They definitely do have a better midfield, especially knowing that Sporting has lost Nunes now. If Sporting didn't lose Nunes, it would have been a lot more of a debate. And Paulinho.
Yeah. It's very true. I'm just looking at it as well, and there's one other player I really like in this Porto team, Sporting team. I assume he's on the bench, and that is going to be Braganca. Like, I think he's fantastic.
I thought you were going to say Paulinho.
No, I've got standards. Like I really do. I do like Braganca, and another player I really do like is that centre back that you signed, St. Just. I think he's a fantastic centre half.
I love him. He's brilliant. I'm just surprised that he hasn't made it into the squad yet.
Yeah, I suppose. Yeah. I do. One thing I do like though in this thing is that these two managers, like the sheer confidence and the cockiness, they just don't care about what they wear. Like Ruben Amorim turns up in just a Nike Sporting shirt with a tick on it and pure casual, and you've got Sergio Conchal just walking around with just a shirt and jeans. It's like I run the place. I like that about these two, and it's the same as certain players for both clubs. They've got really good players, but these two would walk into any top team. Like they're really good managers. I don't think they get looked at a lot. I know Ruben Amorim at one point was linked with the Man United job. Sergio Conchal as well, another good manager. He probably would have come in and played 4-4-2. You would never have liked that, but
if a 4-4-2 works, I wouldn't complain. The fact that a 4-4-2 doesn't tend to work, I do complain. There's a difference.
Not as much anymore. It does work for Porto, though. Of course, they went unbeaten last year in the league, but
it doesn't work for right. You look at title-winning teams. How many countries with title-winning teams use a 4-4-2?
Well, right now,
yeah.
Let's see, Turkey. I think Poland. You've got Porto, so obviously Portugal.
That's 3.
I'm just trying to think of a few more. It'll eventually come to me. To be fair as well, Atletico Madrid,
Atletico Madrid hasn't won the league, and they've won 2 leagues under Simeone.
Yeah, and both times they played 4-4-2.
Ugh, stop reminding me.
So there you go. But
not many title-winning teams use a 4-4-2, and that's fine.
Not anymore. Not anymore. I'm not arguing with you in that sense. I'm not arguing with that anymore. I'm not going to argue because you're right. But I think what you can do though, and do it really well, is you can play a 4-4-2 with wingers and with fullbacks that are constantly linked. But you can have a midfielder who plays like a defensive midfielder who can come in, sit deep, play a 4-1-3-2, for example. So still a 4-4-2, but it's a variation. And then you could play a number 8 or you could play a number 10 in midfield. And I think that's the trick they had with Vitinha and Fabio Vieira. Now they've got Uribe. In that sense, they've just got 2 number 8s. One of them can at least defend. I think they've went for that approach. It's kind of best ever, and that was a horrible foul. Mind you, you're slightly ahead of me, but I'm seeing horrible fouls. Like Zidane should have done better there, but like to at least win the ball. But that's my point. Like there's 4-4-2s, and then there's different ways you can do it. Like, but I do get your point though. Like not very many championship winning teams are 4-4-2 nowadays.
Yeah, my dad's gone for a 2-1 for Sporting. Rather, you're correct. I do have Paulinho on the back of my shirt. Second time right.
Boo.
Good evening, Kevin. Hope you're well. Hey.
Anyway, I can't get
like the Sporting shirt. Thank you. It's a nice shirt, isn't it? Miles better than a Benfica shirt.
Yeah, the one they're wearing's nice.
I prefer the third kit now. I've seen the third kit.
Is that their third kit they're wearing?
No, that's the away kit.
What is their third kit?
It's white and green.
Oh, fair enough.
Let me say.
Benfica shirts are much better.
What are you smoking again?
Nothing, because I don't smoke. Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's actually good. I actually think that's much. Even though I do like your white kit, I actually think that white kit is actually better. Good.
That was good defending from Porto.
Trincao is so quick at pressing though. Like he's so quick at pressing the ball.
I think that's probably why he got put up front.
Mm-hmm. I think if you'd been like the crazy thing is people complain about physicality and all that in certain players about adapting to the league, but that was what Trincao lacked in the Premier League. But in the Portuguese league, he doesn't necessarily have to be completely physical, but he can at least take a challenge. I think it's slightly better for his pace. It's something that adapts to him really well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I agree. And you're right, Andrew. He has been at both Bath and Wolves. I think it was a good move for him to go to Sporting because he's actually played in the Portuguese league before under Braga.
Is this a loan move or permanent?
Loan move.
Is there any obligation or any option?
Not what I'm aware of, no.
Okay. To be fair, I'd like him to stay in Portugal even for a couple of years. Like on the contrast, there's a few other players. Like obviously you mentioned, like mentioned Benfica, like Enzo Fernandez, for example. He's not going to stay at Benfica long. He's going to be there a year or 2 years, then he'll be on the move. Like midfield wise, he's fantastic. Trincao, if his form finally reflects what he does, I think Sporting are really good for saving careers. Like they saved Sarabia's career.
Yeah, they did.
And he's a brilliant player.
Good evening, Static. I hope you're well. Thanks for coming in. Kevin said it looked like Newcastle's third kit, the Sporting one. I suppose no one would say that that was Saudi kit, though.
See, Static, good man, Static.
Benfica is very nice too. Sporting is not bad, and I'm being a neutral about Portuguese team. Porto's okay.
Porto are such a good side. Like they
have a good side, yeah.
Like Benfica obviously are the biggest club in Portugal. Like they are, but in terms of like recent years, like in terms of like overall success, like probably the last 10, 15 years, maybe more, Porto have by far been superior than Sporting and Benfica. Like I can't realistically argue that because they've won pretty much everything. They've won the UEFA Cup, they've won the Champions League.
I think the success of Sporting's been in the past, what do you say, 6 years, maybe?
I'd say so.
And what I've noticed, Sporting's been a lot better in domestic cups than they have been in the league. So,
yeah, 100%.
They're a lot, and I suppose in that kind of sense, it's not a bad move to do, really, considering there's 2 other big teams, and when you're losing out on players too, winning a domestic cup isn't a bad move to do.
No, especially if you're not a favourite to win the league in any way, shape or form. Even picking up domestic trophies is actually a good thing to do. it gives you confidence. It gives you an ability to go on and do more. Because obviously you've won a couple of titles in the past couple of years, so it is a good reflection of that. Another thing as well is you've got such a good crop of young players that you can sell for good money. You reinvest back into your youth academy and the scouting network, but you're still improving the squad as well by signing players that will go straight in, whether it's young players who've got a lot of pedigree or it's experienced players that will just slot straight in. And that's really the key for clubs like this, and especially for Portuguese clubs who unfortunately don't have the pool to keep their best players. It's a shame, really. I'd love for the top players to stay in that league.
It won't, though.
No, they can't. Yeah, I do remember Football Italia on Channel 4, yeah.
Yeah, that's from Kevin.
Yeah.
It was a nasty challenge, that, to be fair.
Yeah, I've just seen it. Yeah, I've just seen it. But that says it all, really. This is the second biggest derby game in the country. Well, in my opinion, it's the second biggest because for me, the biggest. Yeah, I was about to say, and then Benfica Porto was third. But like, it was an unfortunate challenge, obviously, on Otavio, but hopefully he keeps playing on. I hope he does.
Kevin likes Aberdeen as well. That's a very good choice, Kevin, to support Aberdeen. They're the biggest team in Scotland.
That. Whoa, easy. Don't insult me like that.
What for?
Because that is just flat out wrong. You know it.
Okay, they're the second biggest team in Scotland after Celtic. Bye. Good evening, James. Hope you're well. Thanks for coming in. How well do you think Sporting will do in Europe? So they're currently in the Champions League, and it all depends on who they get in the group. If they have an easy group, I think they could get to round of 16, maybe quarters. But if, for example, they have a hard group, I think they'll probably get knocked to Europa. And then Europa, I think they could potentially get semis, depending on who they get.
Not only that, though, but if you get eliminated from the Champions League now, you've got to go into preliminary rounds. So you could come up against anybody, whoever finishes second in their group. That's who you play. So you could end up playing like another top German team. You could play a top Spanish team or even an English team in there. You never know. But I think semi-finals reasonably in the Europa League could happen. I do think potentially Champions League wise, I think you could get round to 16, but no further than that. I don't think you would get quarterfinals. I don't think you're good enough.
It wholly depends on who they get, in my opinion. If, for example, like they got to the round of 16 and then had like Dynamo Kiev, they'll go through.
Mm-hmm. You would think so.
Well, yeah, because Sporting's clear of Dynamo Kiev.
Yeah, but sometimes. Facts. Yeah, but sometimes
shoot! Oh! Well,
yeah,
I predicted goal scorer and early scored. Marita. Oh,
but even you know yourself, it doesn't matter if you're a clever team, you can still get eliminated. Look at Barcelona. They thought they were going to wipe the floor with Benfica in the group stage, and Benfica beat them twice and sent them to Europa League.
Who did?
Benfica. Last season, they put Barcelona.
I predicted Barcelona to get you knocked out into Europa League.
To be fair, so did I. But another one as well is look at Ajax and Benfica as well. A lot of people had Ajax to wipe the floor with Benfica, but Ajax at the time were far superior. And
yeah, but even Sporting done well though in the group stages of the Champions League. They had Dortmund, they had Ajax. Who else did they have now? Well, they had two good teams there who really should have got through over Sporting.
No, true. I'm not saying that they didn't deserve to go through. I'm just saying like there's like you mentioned there about like just being clear of a team. Sometimes you can be clear of a team, but you just can't get through because you don't do enough. I think it could easily happen. I think you just beat Dynamo Kiev though. I think there's just a level of it too. You could be clear of a team, you can still get knocked out.
The format for the Champions League, I think it does kick in next year, doesn't it?
It does, yeah. It's going to be crap.
How do Sporting approach this game? Well, it looks like, as Reese mentioned, they're going through the wide areas, but I think Sporting are being a bit hasty with some of the tackles and tackles they're making, giving silly free kicks away.
Yeah.
Choppy start to the game. I agree with that.
Very choppy. Very choppy. One good thing as well, though, is unlike the Premier League, with a bunch of clowns and a bunch of wimps that are afraid to get into a proper tackle and treat it like a proper derby. These two, and even Benfica as well, when it comes to a derby game, they treat it like a derby. They'll get stuck in. They don't, at the end of the game, hug you and go, "Oh, we're best buddies." No, they try to break your legs.
Exactly.
And it's something the Premier League doesn't have, because the Premier League's filled with it's just filled with a bunch of mates that just think they're doing their team a good favour by shaking hand, going, "There's your 3 points."
That was I think, for me, in my opinion, I think Porto has had more possession, but Sporting's had better chances.
Yeah, 2 chances from Sporting, I think, that are quite clear. Porto, just the one, but it's not been enough. It's not been good enough of the ball. But I think it's purely just the sense that they're trying to counter them so much, but Porto are just Porto are trying to counter as much as they can, but Sporting are just so relaxed with the ball. They're so relaxed.
Yeah. He is the ex-Liverpool defender, and he upgraded.
Upgraded to be called the Uruguayan Maguire, I'm pretty sure I've heard you say numerous times.
Upgraded to winning leagues, winning cups.
And being called what?
And being
You know what you call him.
the best defender in the league.
See, she's putting on us. She's putting a smell, but she's talking crap.
Talking crap. Let's type that.
No, I have receipts on you. Don't worry. You've called him the Uruguayan Maguire. I don't know what you're getting so angry for. You've called it yourself, the Uruguayan Maguire, because he's so slow. Yeah, you have.
Did I?
Don't start your rubbish.
I said he is the best defender in the league, and such a brilliant captain for Sporting, who has won us trophies, who's led us to trophies. That's what I've said about this guy. And that's something Maguire has never done, led a team to trophies. How can you compare that guy to Maguire? That's just insulting, Reese. Very insulting.
It's not me done it, it was you.
If you say so. Do you see Maguire going to Chelsea? From what I heard, I read that there was going to be a swap deal with Pulisic and Maguire. And if that's the case, I'd take it in a heartbeat. I really would.
Give us Reece James and you can have him.
What? They're not going to give us Reece James. What's wrong with Pulisic?
He'll be injured after the first game.
Pulisic is still better than Rashford, still better than Alanga. He's better than half of the wingers we've got.
Don't matter.
He doesn't get injured that much. Reece James got injured a fair bit last season.
Pulisic's injury record is appalling. If we want to get a winger out of them, I'd rather take Ziyech.
He's only 8 mil. But he's supposed to go back to Ajax.
Who's Ziyech? I'd take my hand off to get him for 8 million. Like, there you go, slice it, give me 8 million, give me Ziyech. I would.
Oh, look at Cotes there, just standing there. What a good captain he is.
You're trying so hard not to, stop deflecting. You know it. This is what you've said to me before. I don't know what you're trying to be so hard for. You got no allegiance to Sebastian Coates, so just admit it. You called him the Uruguayan Maguire.
I said he was the best defender in the league.
That's Pepe.
Good evening, Doug. Hope you're well. Thanks for coming in. And thanks for coming on yesterday. It was a great show.
It was.
Good save there from Sporting. We're just making silly free kicks where we shouldn't be doing free kicks.
Yeah, it's because you are just ill-disciplined. I'm just looking at you. It's just the challenges you're making that's just really sloppy. Just really sloppy, but they aren't going to do anything.
Doug asked if you've seen the Dortmund goal.
Oh, I saw the Dortmund goals, but I also saw the 3 goals they conceded right at the very end in 4 minutes.
Wow.
The fact that they were winning 2-1, they were winning 2-1 against Werder Bremen, 89th minute, and then next 4 minutes they conceded 2 goals. They lost 3-2.
From what I can think of at the top of my head, Kevin, 2. There's no more than 2, is there?
Yeah, it's Andrew said it. It's Coates and Trincao.
Yeah. Oh.
Dortmund have made so many signings like Schlotterbeck. They've signed Schüller, and yet they cannot keep their. They just cannot stop conceding sloppy goals.
Yeah.
Any ex-Premier League players playing for Porto? I don't think so.
I don't think there was.
I don't think they do. No, I think they're all from either within the league or South American. I think that's just it.
How is Coates doing? The best defender in the league is doing absolutely terrific so far.
Right, I'll tell you from an unbiased situation. He's been fine. But
I said he was doing fine.
He's not the best defender in the league. Maisy is just absolutely mental.
You said I never said that about 5 minutes ago.
Right, he's the Uruguayan Maguire, and that's what you've called him. So it doesn't matter if he's won a league. It was your exact words.
Maybe. No, it won't. Hey there, Jack. I hope you're well. Thanks for coming in, and thank you for coming on yesterday. It was a great show. Which players for Sporting are on top money? None of them are on massive money, if you want me to be honest. Who's on the most money?
You don't get you don't realistically get amazing money over there anyway.
No,
so.
you don't. You're not on like 200k a week or crap like that, but
I would say surely the most paid player in Sporting has to be Pedro. It'd be stupid not to.
I have a funny feeling it's Coates.
I'll have a look for you.
I'll have a look.
Well, I'll look at Porto then. I'll have a look at Porto's wages and I'll tell you who their highest earners are. Never mind. Yeah, I'm not surprised that for Porto it's Otavio, €110,000 a week.
As I was right, Coates is on the most money. 30k a week.
Oof. Yeah, he's on well over 100 a week, so that's what 90-odd thousand a week in terms of if you convert it, I think.
Pedro's only on 3k a week.
No way.
He's on 3k a week.
That is crazy.
Exactly.
I'm just trying to get the exact wages for Porto for the whole this season. So if it just lets me load, it's just been a bit stupid.
Pedro deserves more money.
Here's the difference. This will alarm you, right? So their lowest paid player is Sanusi. He gets paid just under €1,000 €1,000 a week, and that's their left back. Jao Mario, 2,300 a week. Diogo Costa, the goalkeeper, is 2,500. And now I'm going to look at Pepe's on 40,300. Evan Nielsen's on just under 18,000. Sorry, Pepe's 25,000. Sorry, my bad. I was reading the other Pepe, the Brazilian Pepe, the winger. He's on 40,300. Marco Krukic is on 40.5. Mateus Uribe's on 55.5, and Otavio is way up there. 2 years left on his contract, €110,000 a week.
Who gets that first? Lampard, Gerrard, Rodgers?
I'm going to say, I actually think right now, because they've been awful, well, they've all been awful, I think Gerrard.
I think Lampard.
I don't really care who gets sacked out of the three of them personally. Rodgers' heart isn't in it anyway. Like, he needs to go somewhere else. I think Pochettino will replace him.
As long as he don't come United, I'm not bothered.
Yeah, I think Poch goes Leicester, and I think Brendan Rodgers either goes Villa or Everton.
Oh, James says Sean Dyche, potential next option. That is interesting.
You know what, actually? I wouldn't argue with that. You need somebody to stable the ship. They would need someone to stable the ship.
Who's the next Portuguese league player to come to the Premier League? As long as it's not any sporting players as it stands, then I'm not bothered. But from what I've heard, Ramos is linked to a few Premier League clubs from Benfica, so I think he's going to be the next one.
Him or Araujo, but I really hope not. But in terms of another one, I'd like Man United to try and get Pedro Gonçalves.
No.
I really hope we do. We need a proper winger.
Do you know, this is what the problem is that, right, what people saying, oh, about United, I wish we got Nunes, but the thing is, I don't think United fans would have appreciated Nunes. I'll tell you why, because a lot of fans don't look at that, don't do the eye test, they look at the stats test. And because he isn't a number 8 who gets loads of goals and assists, he wouldn't seen as appreciated.
No, I think that's very fair. There's another player actually we haven't mentioned yet. Well, I've mentioned because I really like him at right back. I'd like to see João Mario in the Premier League. I really like João Mario. Like, he's a fantastic fullback, and he's keeping them on a lot of toast. I don't think Ramos will leave this season, though. Not unless a big offer comes in, because Benfica won't be stupid to sell their main 2 strikers in the same summer. It'd be very stupid. Especially when they haven't got anybody as a backup. They don't have a backup at all. You're actually not far ahead of me this time, actually. In terms of time-wise, so I'm watching on the BT app. You're only 35 seconds ahead of me this time. Compared to when I watched on the iPlayer when you were like 3 minutes ahead.
Yeah, because the iPlayer is a load of dog crap.
Yeah, you're not wrong there.
It always happens. No matter, yeah, it always happens.
If you pay for streaming stuff like that, it should be on time, not miles behind. It's just pathetic.
I agree.
What's Ruben Amorim wearing on his arm?
Ben 10 watch.
Is that because he's son or something?
I'm kidding when I said that.
No, I just find it relatable if that's the case, because obviously it's still popular, crazily. My brother still watches that.
It's quite a stop-start game, isn't it?
Yeah, it's either Bob goes out of play because of just moving out, or
because of the best defender in the league. Stop shaking your head.
You're on crack.
Why am you on crack?
You just are. Colts is not the best defender in the league.
There's a reason why he's in that Uruguay squad.
Yeah, there's no other centre-backs apart from Jimenez.
It's because he deserves it, because he's that good.
You're trying so hard to say that, truthfully and honestly, but you're just talking crazy. You know full well. You're being crazy.
Crazy. I'm not being crazy. Let's see what people are saying in terms of votes. People think Pedro's going to score. 57% of people said Pedro to score for Sporting.
Yeah,
Clever
I agree
people.
with that. Yeah, I completely agree with that one.
I agree as well. I'd love Porto to score though. I want Porto to score.
Yeah, 100%.
It looks like Trincão's moved to the wide position now.
Yeah, it looks like Marcus Edwards has gone out in the middle.
I'm not a fan of that.
Yeah, it will not work.
Unless they're just changing it around during the game.
Yeah, they could be.
But I just don't think
Certainly.
that's a smart move.
Yeah.
I'm not exactly a fan of Roos playing in the fullback position either.
Where would you rather play him?
He's a centre back.
As a centre back. Okay.
Not that he's bad at going forward, but I would prefer a fullback playing in that position.
Yeah, that makes more sense. You don't exactly have one because you sold your best one to PSG.
Yeah. It says a lot though when PSG is wanting to go for a player. One among one first of all.
Oh, absolutely.
It's just crazy. I think he won best young player as well at PSG last season.
Well, that's good.
Throw into Sporting.
Yeah.
I don't think overall it's not one of them where I think a team has been a mile better than the other one.
Yeah, I think that they've just cancelled each other out.
Not that that's always a good thing.
No.
Villa assigned Sarr from Watford. Great move, but don't they have enough players in that position?
Far too many wingers, unless he's looking to change his system now. I don't know.
But then, if he was changing system, then Ollie Watkins and Danny Ings, one of them would be dropped.
I think it'll be Danny Ings.
I think so. Danny Ings isn't good enough for me. And he isn't the same Danny Ings as like 3 seasons ago.
Yeah, I agree. Watkins is a good one for them with abundance of pace as well, and they've still got so much quality in those wide positions as well. Like Leon Bailey is fantastic for them.
Oh my!
But that's a team that needs to play with a number 10. They need to play with a 10. They should put Coutinho in that role.
Oh, Porro, he's caused a free kick.
Yeah.
I was thinking, what's the best defender in the league done? Of Cotes.
Yeah, I've just seen the challenge as well. Really sloppy.
Gerrard got a lot of hype, but he had to bat the S out of him, and now they're underperforming. The thing is, as well, what people don't look at is that Gerrard has got the same win rate as Neville in La Liga, but that doesn't get mentioned.
No, that's true. That's very true.
21.7 metres from goal. Oh.
It's good. It's good enough range to score from as well.
Yeah.
I think was it Pedro? Pepe will be taking it. I have a feeling Watkins might be leaving.
That's
I wonder who.
interesting. He's linked to Everton.
That'd be a good move. They need a number 9 as well. They are so terrible in front of goal.
Yeah, because Calvert-Lewin ain't good enough.
They did score a cracking goal today, though. I have to admit. I really do like what they do with the Portuguese league as well. When they do it on telly, is they do the direct angle with the arrow, and they have like the circulars of it. So here's the radar. I really do like that. They don't do it in other leagues.
Yeah, I like that as well. It was a poor free kick that from Porto. I was expecting a lot better. I agree. DCL is injury prone. He's great in the air, but on his feet, I don't think he's that great.
If I was Everton, there's two good strikers in the league on a relative budget that they could actually afford, that they could bring in to improve their team. One of them's a player that me and you both, I would say, agree on is actually really good, and that's Ivan Toney. And then the other probably is Ollie Watkins. I think those two are very smart moves for Everton. I think Ivan Toney more because he's more of a physical presence, and it suits Everton to a T. They're more of a physical side, but they are lacking something up front. Like I think Richarlison as well, big massive loss for them.
Yeah, I agree. Oh, that was good to keep possession there of Roos.
And you know who else I'd like to see actually get a decent move? I'd like to see Emblemo get a decent move after Brentford. What are you laughing at? What are you laughing at, you weirdo?
What have Roos done to that ball boy?
Why are you laughing at me then? Playing psychopath personally, that's nice.
That was so bad.
I need to see this. I thought you were laughing at me there. I was like, that is so criminal. Oh wait, never mind. Yep. Oh, you head. Oh, you've got me. You headbutted him. Look at that kid. He's walking around in a hat that doesn't fit him anyway. Now he's just getting headbutted by Mateus Royce. Oh, what a shame. It would have been nicer if that ball boy just went and whacked him one. Like, how dare you headbutt me? Just turn around and just punch Mateus Royce in the face. Like,
That's what I was laughing at. I couldn't believe it.
That is absolutely shocking behaviour.
I'll go through the scores at half-time, Vincent, and good to see you as well. Oh, Andrew's putting the scores in on the chat.
Yeah, he's putting scores in.
Oh.
But anyway, back to what I was saying before. You were laughing the absolute pants off you. In all fairness, though, I did say another player I'd like to see get a decent move is Emblemo.
Yeah, me too.
I swear that laugh is so bloody contagious that you could cure illnesses with that thing.
I wish it was.
I have to admit though that I did see the pass. That was some quality pass though by Pickford. To be fair, for the goal, like straight through as well. Like Everton had.
Don't
really,
slag off England's #1 ever again to me.
When did I slag him off?
Always.
Well, because I call him T-Rex arms.
Yeah.
But that's the truth.
He's clear of any player in Scotland. That's Scotland national team. He could even compete Scott McTominay for that left centre-back role. Is that good?
Right. Even that is something on crack. What is up with you today? Are you actually smoking something that I have no clue? Like, this is not like you at all.
Porto just needs to headbutt one of the ball boys now to make it 2-2.
Well, it's the only time you're actually going to score on someone today at this rate if you just take out the ball boys. Because you've not penetrated like bloody Diogo Costa's goal enough. Like, you haven't put it in quite a while.
They still made better chances than Porto, even though they had more.
Mm-hmm. James Dunlop's actually just went and said a comment I think you'll particularly agree with.
Only thing I'm not keen on Pickford, he's got the captain's armband. Half the time he's coming out of his area, showing instructions. I completely agree with that, James. And I hate captains being goalkeepers, just as I hate strikers being captains as well.
Unless you're a man like Raul, but that's just personal for me.
No.
I think the only way a goalkeeper or a striker gets the captain's armband if it's a very special exception. Like, you know, like somebody that has that dominant personality that can actually control the field to hear them.
Pepe and Roos having a bit of a beef together.
To be fair, though, as good as Roos is, Pepe would go right through him.
He would. But he is quite a hot-headed Roos.
Yeah.
Fulham have started the season well. They have, and they've got a Sporting player, Paulinho, for 10 million, which is an absolute bargain.
When other clubs you'd have to spend 30, 40 million. It's crazy they got him for 10. So crazy.
He's been a good servant for Sporting for these 10 years.
He's a good player. Very good player. He's one of the signings of the summer for me. One of them.
He is the signing of the summer.
No, I personally think the signing of the summer for me right now has been Gabriel Jesus.
Neto yellow card.
Yeah. I think Jesus right at the moment has been signing of the summer.
I'm hoping it'll
be Casemiro though, going forward.
It's Paulinho, no bias.
Complete bias.
I'm not biased. Me biased, never.
Lies. Oh no, though it's actually been a very good first half.
It has. It's been quite a messy first half.
Yeah, for goodness sake, Doug.
What do you call Batman who skips church? Christian. Oh, dear me.
That is both sad and brilliant. It's sad that he made a dad joke. Brilliant that it's actually one that I like.
He's the guy who's played Batman.
Straight in with the facts. Definitely. I don't know, but I can hear in the background.
Oh.
He's speaking facts about Batman, that's for sure. I think it might be your dad, I don't know.
Yep.
He's my second favourite Batman behind Michael Keaton. Vincent, Jesus.
What? I don't get it.
Bring it up. So a lot of women are biased because they get the word buying again. Because they got the word buying again, they confuse it with shopping. I think they're saying bias and buying as if I think they're trying to say that you're, well, more interested in buying clothes.
That's just not me.
No, you're just buying football shirts. I mean, after all, how much was that sporting shirt?
Oh, no! Oh! 1-0 for Porto.
What? Oh, Evan Nielsen. Oh wait. Oh, I got a goal scorer.
Scrap it off. Scrap it off. Come on, please scrap it off.
No.
Scrap it off.
I mean, how does it make you feel that is one of the goals? That's one of the guys I said that would score. I said Evan Nielsen would score.
I wasn't listening to you.
Yeah, you were. And I've just seen it. Whoa, nice. Yeah, that's a brilliant finish. It's like the fact he's running and celebrating with his little gunshot celebration and Taremi's on the ground going. Sebastian Coates, you can argue all you want, mate, but you weren't in your box.
See, it's not the best defender in the league's fault.
He should have been in his box.
Well, it's not just them who's in defence, is it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the keeper's doing a De Gea, faking his injury.
Dear me.
It was a brilliant bit of movement as well. João Mario, fantastic assist as well. Well, pre-assist, since he'll probably give the assist to Taremi, but still a brilliant cross by João Mario. No surprise. Oh, look at that. Sebastian Coates.
Going to VAR. It's going to VAR.
He won the ball. If anything, they can't chalk that off.
Scrap it off. Scrap it off. Scrap it off. Scrap it off. Scrap it off.
If they do, then that is a blatant corruption because he won the ball. He won the ball.
Just scrap it off just for the fun of it.
And Sebastian Coates could even keep up with Evan Nielsen, by the way.
What do you expect? It's slow.
The goalkeeper, I agree with.
I agree with Jack. I agree. You know what? You're completely right, and that's why it should get chalked off.
No, he's saying that the goalkeeper should be sent off. Still, I'd send him off, but keep the goal. He's won the ball.
Nah.
Either you give them, it's either gives a penalty or you give them a goal. It's one of the two.
I agree, Jack. He should be off, and the goal should get chalked off. What are you laughing at?
You are shocking. You are shocking.
Why am I shocking?
Anyway, just to keep your clean sheet. It's a brilliant cross by João Mario. Like, what a brilliant player. A nice little tap in from the best striker in the league.
Well, they're checking.
They're checking the stupidity of they're checking the stupidity of Adan. That's what they're doing. Taremi clearly won the ball. He won the ball and flicked it through.
He's staying on. He's staying on anyway. So the best goalkeeper in the league staying on anyway.
Yeah, Andrew, I agree with you. If they do chalk it off, I'd be standing off because there's no way it gets chalked. There's no way they chalk this off.
Good evening, Talk. Hope you're well. Thanks for coming in.
It'd be corruption.
Well, he's staying and the goal stands, so that's fair then.
Absolutely. What's up, Chalk? Yeah, it's very fair because, to be fair, the more controlling team are in the lead. You have had better chances, but Porto have controlled the possession. Now they've got a very clear chance and they've scored. Sporting need to get a goal quick.
Well, they've got 4 minutes additional time before half time.
Yeah. Sebastian Coates looks like he's aged 30 years after getting outpaced by Evan Nielsen.
Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Good job. The best defender in the league was there. What's so funny?
Ah, you make me laugh, though. You make me laugh.
What's so funny?
Sebastian Coates. Otavio and Pepe, though, on the wings, you just can't keep up with their pace.
Oh, dear. Dear me. Oh, dear, Vincent. Oh. Very good from Coates there, defending wise. What? See you later, James. Thanks for coming in.
See you later, buddy. So second half, what do you think Sporting need to do? Need to make changes or just keep it as it is?
At this moment, I will put Pedro in the middle, and I'll keep the Nuno Santos could be a good idea to put on, but not yet. Oh, save! Come on, get in the box! Don't doggle. Get in the box.
So where would you put Santos then?
I'd take Roos off and put him as a wing back.
Yeah, he's not had a particularly good game, to be fair.
And he's a bit too hot-headed in this game.
And he's already on a booking for headbutting a child.
That was funny. That was funny.
It was funny, to be fair. It was funny.
You can see why I was laughing.
Yeah.
Corner for Sporting. Come on. Oh! Get in! Get in! Oh!
Guys in the live chat, we can all celebrate that they failed. It's okay.
How did he miss that? How did he miss that with his big feet?
Well, all I can tell you is just because you have big feet doesn't mean you're always going to score.
God.
Oh lol, no way.
No way.
I just got sent this in my group chat, right? This is for you and everyone else to listen to. You're gonna laugh. Someone, when Dortmund were winning, right? 5 minutes to go, bet 22,500 on Dortmund to win. Lost everything. Who in their right state of mind? Who in their right state of mind would bet 20,000+ on Borussia can't defend Dortmund? Like, you must be on crack. Mentioned too many times already, but it's legit. But on the back of that, this has been a really good game. And another team that we rate actually got beat tonight. Santa Clara lost 2-1. They went 1-0 up as well, and they conceded twice in 15 minutes. Their manager's good, though. I really do rate their manager. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Do you want to hear the halftime stats?
Yes, I'd like to. I'm just checking the fixtures for tomorrow. Benfica aren't even playing tomorrow. Oh, crap.
But Benfica play Monday, don't
they? I'm sure.
Oh, they did play yesterday. I think they won, didn't they?
I think so. I didn't see a chance because I was too busy last night to even check games. No, they did. No, it's not even showing the maps. Did they play yesterday?
No, they didn't.
No,
they play on...
It must be Tuesday then, because it's not showing on Monday for me.
Let me see when they're next playing.
Premier League. No, it's not Tuesday. It's because they've got the Champions League.
Benfica play next on Tuesday. Yeah, so they're having a week's break.
Yeah, they play Dynamo Kiev in the second leg at home. They'll win that. They're already 2-0 up.
Yeah, let's look at the stats.
Yes,
halftime, Porto are 1 goal up compared to Sporting's no goals. Possession, Porto had 44.6% possession to Sporting's 55.4% possession. Shots, Porto had 4 compared to Sporting's 5. Shots on target, Porto 1 to Sporting's 3. Corners, Porto 2 to Sporting's 2.
Yeah, it's been fairly even. Fairly even. The only difference is obviously the key stat is the most important one. It's the goal.
What did you think of the game though overall? So this half anyway.
I think the best way to sum up is exactly what you said, stop-start. But it's had moments of real entertainment. Like obviously the goal was actually very good. A little bit of controversy there, but whether it should be a goal or not from Sporting fans, they'll cry all night about it. You had
Don't
the
start you.
you had the headbutt on the ball boy, which is pure comedy. But you also had great deals of counter-attacking play from both teams, like really well dominating possession of the ball. It's been really good, really good. I want to see more goals, though. I really want to see more goals.
Mm-hmm. My dad said, "How's your day been with Rangers drawing?"
My day's fine, although one red card was legit. The other red card should never have happened, and Hibs were lucky. The second goal was a fluke, but hey ho, it doesn't bother me. Watch Celtic fail to beat Hearts tomorrow.
Celtic are a good FIFA team to play. What's with your face?
Don't start you. Do not bring that up for me. Don't you dare bring that
Another
up.
good team to play on FIFA is Barcelona. Another good team to play on FIFA
Don't say
is...
it. Don't say it. Don't say it.
What?
You know who. Don't say it.
Roma.
I hate you.
With El Shaarawy as a left wing back.
Oh, I hate you. Don't do that to me. God, I hate you.
Does El Shaarawy work as a left wing back for me?
No.
Who scored as a left wing back?
Don't start you. No, I won't, because at least Rangers can actually play well in Europe. Celtic have got a good idea of being Brexit's number one fan. If you want advice on exiting Europe, just ask Celtic. They've done it all in one season. They went from the Champions League to the Europa League to the Conference League in one season.
That was last season.
Exactly. It's such a crack club, what I tell you.
But they didn't make it into the Champions League properly. They was in the playoffs.
Yeah. Still Champions League football, though. Until you're officially out of it, one way or another, it's still classed as Champions League. Yeah. Some crappy club in green and white.
Hey, I'm wearing green and white.
Yeah, but Sporting aren't champions. That's all I'm saying.
Won the champions more recently than Benfica, who had to work a team around Darwin Núñez and didn't win a single trophy under him. Good evening.
I knew you.
Good evening, gentlemen. Hope you're well. Thanks for coming into the chat. If everyone hasn't already, go and subscribe to United Road. Great channel. Celtic. Well.
Look. They've just shown on TV the event that I'm going to, obviously, in a month's time. Yes, I'll be down in the south in 3 weeks. That'll be fun.
Are you going to get some pie and mash from Pie and Mash Shop?
What?
Are you getting pie and mash from a pie and mash shop?
No.
Why?
It's not my thing.
You've literally got to go to the south and have pie and mash from a pie and mash shop.
Says who?
It's tradition.
Says who?
Everybody who lives down south.
Yeah, I don't follow those kinds of traditions.
It's fish and chips up in the UK. And it's fish and chips in Wales.
Besides, I'm only going to be in Wales for 5-6 hours, and then I'm back.
Where's it in Scotland? Haggis.
I don't eat haggis. It's disgusting. I don't like it.
Going to United game, chips and gravy. I like chips and gravy. Chips and gravy is the one. What? That is a northern thing to eat. Chips and gravy.
I'm not a fan personally.
Chips, rice, and gravy.
Now you're going to make me ill.
What? cheesy chips and gravy.
That's disgusting.
Why is that disgusting?
It's got cheese on it.
Yeah, I had that when I was on a night out when I was drunk.
No, I honestly, I'm going to get a lot of slate for this, but I honestly hate cheese. I hate it. Like, it's disgusting.
At least Andrew's got good tasting food. I like chips and gravy. So do I. Chips and gravy is nice. It has to be nice. The gravy can't be too watery and the gravy can't be too thick. It has to be just nice. And it can't be lumpy.
Man, but I like it like runny and thin though. Like,
No, because it looks watery.
no, like not overly, but like just a little bit. Like my gran does it like really well. Like when my gran does it really well, where you don't get that feeling. I prefer chips and brown sauce, to be honest.
Battered Mars bars.
Nah, not for me, mate.
It is a good drunken food. Exactly, it is. It's cheesy chips and gravy or a doner kebab.
I just get doner meat for my chippy. I just order a portion of doner meat and just have it beside my chippy.
Now, the kebab shop they made do like a big massive kebab the size of their baby's head for about £9. Way more than baby as well.
I'd rather get a fish supper for £7.50 and a canny iron brew for £9 than a big doner
kebab. A
kebab.
fish supper for £7.50. You got ripped off.
No, it's 3 versions of fish supper. You get like a fish supper special, a fish supper, or just a small fish.
For £7.50.
All different prices, but £7.50 is like the special, like big one.
Like fish and chips is like £4.
Depends on where you're from, though. And mind you, it's like different prices for different places, though. It's not all the same.
As you say, I live in the best place, so it's fine.
What's Satan's playground?
All right, posh boy.
I'm not. Whoa, I'm not posh. I take offence to that.
What? Have you not seen? You lose literally showing me places. It is posh.
It's not posh at all.
Okay.
What part of it is posh?
I'm not saying. Reasons for supporting Sporting. I started watching the Portuguese league and then I started liking Sporting. I like the way they played. I like the manager. I like the players. So it was just more because I started watching them and I just looking at the way the teams played. That's when I started liking Sporting. Nice and salty. You need vinegar and chips.
Nah, not for me.
Vinegar's nice.
Vinegar's rank.
Rizziolos. What's that?
Is that not a restaurant?
They're very popular in Wales. Small potato and corned beef balls covered in breadcrumbs.
All right, I thought it was a restaurant. Sounds okay.
Chip shop do by Old Trafford, the corner ones are Marty's. Pay Whitby fish and chips 10.20. What? Nah, I couldn't pay that.
To be fair, I won't be as much in Manchester anytime soon to actually spend these money on that ridiculous price. So
Don't come then.
It's not what I said.
Fish and chips in Blackpool used to be amazing when I was a kid. Pay about a tenner these days, exactly. Blackpool used to be alright for chippy and that, but I like was it Harry Ramsden's or something in Blackpool and then went downhill.
Yeah. I really like the chippies you get in Scarborough. I haven't been there in years, but
no.
It's one of my favourite places to go in the UK.
I think I can't remember if I've been there or not. Don't worry, they've got a Subway by Old Trafford. Why has this gone to food talk?
It's your fault.
Why? What did I mention?
You're the one that went into the food, I'm pretty sure.
Me? But I actually, how did the food talk get mentioned? That McDonald's sell iron brew.
Yeah. Well, you don't because you don't have good taste. but
McDonald's in Portugal sells beer.
yeah, Hungary as well.
And I
Although
was tempted to get one, but I had a tour that day, so I didn't.
It's the worst McDonald's I've ever been to, though, the one in Hungary, because the chicken tastes like paper.
I don't know why, but every time I go away, I always want to try the McDonald's, see if it's nice.
Yeah, I tried the chicken sandwich meal, and honestly, it tastes like paper. I spat it out.
Be right back. Gonna order Deliveroo.
I actually had a McDonald's for my dinner. I've actually got a
I had
McFlurry
one for
still
tea.
waiting to eat. I've still got a McFlurry to eat, but yeah.
McFlurry. Yeah, I might be tempted to get one later. No, they'll put knowing what they're like. They'll have the ice cream machines broke.
Yeah, I got myself a milkshake as well.
I just got chicken nuggets, 20 of them. What?
If BT can go and get stuff like showing that goal.
BT is a legend.
Not when they're showing the Aguero goal from 2012.
That's true. What's your... Hi, Jay, I hope you're well. What's your McDonald's go-to meal? It depends for me, really. What I fancy, what I'm in the mood for. But I'd probably get a chicken legend if I was going to pick a burger. What about you, Reese?
Chicken sandwich meal, only meal, extra meal, no lettuce, large meal with a strawberry milkshake. Or chicken legend, same way, no lettuce. I hate lettuce.
Yeah, I don't want lettuce on mine. I hate lettuce as well. And I've got to have a frozen lemonade.
Ooh, nice. I used to work there, so I know how horrible they can be to make. Honestly, they can be a real nightmare.
Is that why they're always off?
Yeah.
Because my friend told me things.
Yeah, there's so much I can tell you about what it's like to work at McDonald's. Obviously, I used to work there years ago, but I can tell you just how bad it really is.
Well, I know how bad they are. My friend told me.
Mm.
Because she used to work there before she worked in a nursery.
Yeah, I'll say it in the nicest way possible. It's working in a hellhole. Quite literally. It's like working in hell.
My first job, I was literally like 2 weeks out of school. I got a hospitality job doing waitressing. And we wasn't allowed a break unless we started at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. So if you done 12 till 11, you was allowed a break. Otherwise, if you started any later than 12, you weren't allowed a break.
Yeah, I did that once as well. Same way. I worked there for 2 weeks, and they were like, "By the way, even though you're working hard, we're not going to pay you." So I was like, "Well," I went took a glass of Pepsi Max, had a drink, left. I was like, "I needed that. See you later." So
Yep.
it's good to work in a restaurant, but it's also very bad to work in a restaurant. It's good for the experience, but it's bad for who runs it.
Well, I think that's how I got into the job I've got now through the experience.
Yeah.
For my previous job, because I worked as a waitress and a bartender. I did 2 jobs.
Mm.
I worked literally every day. That wasn't a joke. I worked every day. There'd be times where I'd come from my old job, so I worked 9-5 there, finish, get to the bar for 6 o'clock, and then I'd finish there about 1 or 2 in the morning.
I couldn't do that. I've done long shifts before, but I couldn't do that.
It was crazy.
That ruins you.
And I did that for a year. But then I loved the job, but then I broke my wrist.
Yeah.
I fell down the stairs. No, how did I break my wrist? I fell up the stairs.
Crap
And
happens.
I fell up the stairs, not down the stairs. I fell up the stairs.
Yeah.
And then my wrist went like that. But I still worked all weekend at the bar with a broken wrist. Because even though it was all black, I was looking at it and thinking, nah, it's not broken, it's fine and that, but I broke it. I went to the hospital on the Tuesday. I broke it on the Saturday, and I went to the hospital on the Tuesday and said you broke it.
Wow.
So I done like my old job. I worked there the whole Monday and Tuesday, but I worked at the bar the Saturday and the Sunday, and I done long shifts because of the Rugby World Cup was on at the time.
Oh.
I worked 2.5 days a week, officially 5, but work from home half the week. Yeah, I'm going to be working 3 days at home 3 days in the office, 2 days at home from next week.
I'm 4 a week. Monday, Friday office, Tuesday, Wednesday at home, Thursdays off. And I'm in next week, and then I'm off the following week. But we've got the bank holiday as well. We get the English bank holidays. So even though I'm off, if I was in, I would only been in the Tuesday, Wednesday, because I'd have been off the Friday, because obviously I'm down in Bristol. And then Cardiff on the Saturday, Bristol on the Sunday. But yeah, 4 days enough for me.
Lovely.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bank holiday soon. I can't wait.
Week on Monday.
I know. I'm going to have a sleep. I've actually got a sleep routine now.
Shocker.
Well, I'm doing the same shifts now all the times, every week, so you get a routine. Couldn't get it with the old job.
Very true.
It's going to have a kick off in a moment anyway. Hi. My eye is itchy like mad. Made a pot noodle, Andrew did. I like pot noodles. Have you had a pot noodle butter?
The fuck's a butty?
Sandwich.
That's acceptable behaviour. Yeah, I always have like a bit of bread with my pot noodle, and I have like some noodles I just chomp away. Yeah.
You need to learn some northern words.
No, I'll stick to what I speak. Thank you.
Northern words sound best. Ginnell, for one.
No, it doesn't. Alleyway is better.
Alright, everyone in the chat, what's better, Ginnell or alleyway?
Don't put your biased hats on because she's a lovely lady. Use your brains.
What do you mean use the brains? They will be using the brains. I know Vincent prefers the word Ginnell, so does Andrew.
Sad cases.
Outnumbered. Snicket.
The fudge? Yes,
Vincent's
yes, Vincent.
Best pot noodle is chicken and mushroom.
Mushroom.
Never heard of it. Is it? Oh, nah, don't go. No. It's a Ginnell.
Yes. Yes.
It's a Ginnell.
Yes. No. Robert Hall, you genius.
It's Ginnell. Ginnell's the better one.
Big Rob has ended you.
No, he hasn't.
He has, because it's alleyway.
It's Ginnell.
Original curry, nice, but yeah, chicken and mushrooms is for me is my favorite and the best one. Yeah, it's not really halal stuff, but the chicken that they use, it's like produce stuff. Yeah, the game cut for me on the app, so I had to go back into the game. There we go.
See, Ginnell.
Hang on, what the heck did Nick say? It's a funnel.
What's a funnel? What's a funnel? What's a funnel?
Isn't a funnel not what you use for like measuring stuff?
Ginnell's an alley. Ginnell is a mank way of Ginnell. See, yeah, Ginnell. See, Ginnell.
We've got a funnel then again. I'll make your mind up.
It's Ginnell.
No. Rob's on my side.
Well, there's 2 people in the chat what says Ginnell.
And there's 2 people in the live chat that says alleyway, plus me, so we win.
But I've said Ginnell, so that's 3 against 3.
Yeah, so we need to decide and vote.
That's going to be Andrew.
Andrew, do the right thing. Andrew's literally saying I literally haven't got a clue what Ginnell is.
I explained what a Ginnell was. It's an alleyway.
Vincent with, I assume that's a legit thing. I call it a lane. See, that's fair enough. So
I accept that.
Free, it stays then. It's a more entertaining game than Fulham versus Brentford. I'm only kidding. That was actually a really good game. I seen the highlights. Tony, what a brilliant goal.
Got a corner. That was crap. No, that's a crap corner.
Your thing's frozen.
What?
Oh, it's fine. It froze for a few seconds. It's back on. I
don't use alleyway or Ginnell. What sounds better, Andrew? Alleyway or Ginnell?
Surely an alleyway, or even an alley. Like an alley or alleyway just sounds more normal.
Alleyway sounds like bowling.
Well, obviously, bowling alley. It's going down an alley. Beat that. To be fair, when you do play on bowling, though, you are playing on lanes. They are called lanes in a bowling alley. So if anything, we win, Ginnell loses, so Ginnell is third in the list.
Ginnell sounds medieval.
Notice how he says alleyway first, so Andrew wins the casting vote. It does sound medieval.
A Ginnell sounds like a method of torturing people in the 1500s.
It does, to be fair. It does. Is that all Taremi game?
It's going to go down in the family for me for generations and generations and generations.
We'll see.
We will see.
Taremi down again. Not good for him. They should take him off.
Hey there, Torsten. I hope you're well. Pereira was good today.
I'm shocked.
He calls it an alleyway.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he needs to come off. Surely, Taremi. Yeah, he's already called for a sub. Yeah, it's a shame. Like, he's a good player. He is a really good player. It's a shame he's having to come off, especially with an injury to his knee.
Mm-hmm.
5.4 kilometers covered as well. 19 sprints. That's not bad.
Especially for 50 minutes.
Mm-hmm. And he's not the quickest of players as well. Like, he's not super quick, but he is he's got a bit of pace on him. I just like it as well, like the guy walking past him, like the guy organised the subs, he walks like a flaming hitman. He's like, sorry, government agent's like, yes, we've got the asset walking to the side of the pitch.
Allergic to the light like you. Who's that? Who are you?
A human being.
You sure? Free kick to Sporting, and rightfully so.
Still losing.
Benfica's not going to win the league.
So now he goes, why is it dark in your house? Now he's telling me to turn it off. I know I'm ugly. Don't make me turn the light off. Mitrovic is a beast. Now, Mitrovic is he's done really well so far, like already in the league.
Oh, really? I didn't know they've got a little. I think you've told me, haven't you, Vincent, about that shop? I can't remember. You might have done. I don't really have dessert places anymore. Like eat dessert places anymore.
Yeah. Well, we'll say it's very nice to see Reese in the light and colour as well. I think I'd love to be in black and white.
That's true, because I still don't recognise you from your FIFA streams.
Even
It's
if you
like
can't
the
deny
Victoria
it.
days.
Well, to be fair, you liked my black and white streams.
What? When did I tell you that?
Hurtful.
I do. I kid. Very good. Not as good as me. Do you want me to show evidence?
You try, and I will show some evidence of my own.
I'll show a very recent evidence if you'd like me to.
I dare you.
Oh, are you sure?
Mm-hmm.
Sure you want to dare me? You asked for it.
Yeah, well, I'm bringing up some evidence against you, so don't worry. All right, if that's how you want to do it, if that's how you want to do this, then fine. It's about to get serious.
Thank you as well, my queen. I'm glad you like the top. I like the top as well. Tim Hortons, it's both. It's a donut place and a food place as well.
It's about to get serious with. Let's see. What's that? Oh yeah, currently I'm the one leading the championship. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, but here you go. Like, let's see. So Maisy wants to bring up a recent defeat. I'm just going to bring up the only thing that matters. Full screen, if you don't mind.
No.
Give me a fair screen. Come on, you just humiliated me. At least give me fair response.
No. Here you go.
All that matters, folks. Oh, you criminal.
That doesn't show anything.
It shows my 8 titles to your 3, and obviously I've scored the most goals.
And let me show you this. This is supposed to be your favourite team against the part of the bus Roma team, with El Shaarawy as a left wing back and Spaniola is played as a left centre back.
I will get justice. Don't you worry. I will get justice.
And I've done it twice, by the way.
I'll get justice on you. Probably later.
They were my 2 favourite games against you. And I beat you at Celtic against Rangers.
Don't tell me that.
I beat you playing Celtic when you played against Rangers.
We drew.
No, we won. I won.
You did not.
I did so. I think
The
you need
game-
to change your style of player for AC Milan, if you ask me.
You got more chance of hell freezing over than that happening.
Well, El Shaarawy stays as a left wing back.
That's an insult to good footballers.
No, it's not. You insulted him at AC Milan. You said you wanted him to play. When he plays, you don't like him playing.
No, I like it when he plays in his proper position.
But Mkhitaryan isn't getting dropped.
Yeah, he's a good player, but El Shaarawy is better.
El Shaarawy is better as a wing back.
No, he ain't. No, he ain't.
So you say.
Of course that's what I said, because he is.
We're just dawdling now. Around the box.
It's because you've just got no. It's just because your team's got like no ambition to actually attack.
Got more ambition than the last few years of Benfica.
But it's always recency thing for you. I'm talking about tonight.
This team tonight has more ambition than Benfica overall.
Then why is Benfica top of the league?
Because they've only played two easy teams.
You've played what? You played Braga last weekend.
Yeah, and Braga
Play the first game.
Braga was the first game, and then it was Rio, and now it's Porto.
Yeah, Rio are fairly average.
Exactly. So we won that one, and the other two, and Porto's a hard test, and so is Braga.
Mm-hmm. Whereas Benfica play Boa Vista next Saturday.
Yeah, and that should be a win.
Yeah, it should be, but you never know. Although, mind you, when they play a very balanced 4-2-3-1, it's very hard to stop Benfica.
Stick to your 4-4-2 crap.
Don't play the 4-4-2 under Roger Schmidt. Play 4-2-3-1.
No, you only started playing the 4-2-3-1 because Nunes went. Pepe had a header in that, but didn't win.
Oh, right.
Ballon d'Or winner. What?
That's your brainwashing tactic already, showing yourself up.
How's that showing me up?
There's no full well who will believe that.
People would believe that.
They will, because they're insane.
Is Marcus Edwards playing? Yeah, he is. Porto winning was a good goal. It was a good goal, to be fair. Scrappy goal. Sporting didn't deserve to be in that losing team.
Well, yeah, they do, to be fair. They haven't taken any clear chances, whereas Porto did. Let's see. What Man United top is your favourite, and which one did you get first? My favourite Man United top is the 97-98 home shirt, but the one I got first was the 99-2000 2000 and 2003 is my sentimental shirt. Like, that's my sentimental shirt. If he goes to Chelsea, I will laugh, honestly. If he does go to Chelsea, I'll laugh, but there's only one English centre-back in all the world football I'd actually want Man United, and that's Tomori. He's the
My
only
dad
English
has got a question for you about Maguire.
Yeah, if he goes to Chelsea, honestly, I will laugh. But I would sign for Kyle Tomori as a response to it.
I'll put a poll in the chat. So if I was everybody, press yes. What?
I may as well have a look at this poll then, should I?
No, not yet. Why'd you do that? Chat, why did you do that to me?
Oh, straight away. Easiest answer of my life. No.
Oh, no, this is not fair. Chat, stop it. Chat, stop it. Press yes. Press yes for brownie points.
Straight away, no. It's Paulinho.
Hey there, Brendan. Hope you're well. I started getting into the Portuguese league a while ago. I don't know what made me start watching it, to be honest, because I didn't really like the Bundesliga. I didn't really like the French league. Couldn't really get into La Liga apart from a few games. So I tried the Portuguese league. I really liked it. So that's how I got into it.
It's a very underrated league. It's really good for developing players, and it's got a lot of exciting.
Seriously, chat? 70% said no.
It's a win for the good guys. It's a win for the good guys.
Seriously, chat. Why?
Love the chat. Love the chat.
Well, I'm going to do another poll.
You should just put, does Paulinho suck? You'll get 100% yes.
Here's another poll for you all. Reece, you're not allowed to vote. You're on the video.
Yeah, well, all I'm going to say is I did vote. And of course I voted yes.
67% said no.
Just remember, Paulinho lost his bet, dear.
%62% have said no so far.
These all disgust me.
Why?
He's a good player. People are missing the trick with Gonçalo Ramos.
Maisy is doing it.
That's a fair shout, JR. That's a fair shout.
You know what? I feel sorry, Andrew. I just feel so upset that no one, hardly anyone clicked yes.
Is that a double change coming for Sporting then?
Yep. And there is 67% who still said no.
Ah, well, I'm part of the 33% that understand, so it's okay. And yeah, Brendan, I think I saw your comment. You're right with like the Dutch and the Portuguese, Belgian as well. You're right. They're very good leagues to watch, but like they're not the best in quality, but they are entertaining. I actually think these leagues are actually far better to watch than some of the bigger leagues. Like I think Portuguese league's far more entertaining than La Liga. I really do. And I think it's more entertaining to watch the Dutch league than it is to watch the French league. Even if it's like a team like Utrecht, I find them more entertaining than bloody Marseille. As an example. She hates that one.
What? You what?
You what?
Good evening to you. Hope you're well. Thanks for coming into the chat. Have you been watching the game at all? And let me know what you think of the game coming ahead on Monday. Man United versus Liverpool. Stanway's levels. Ravi, please stop. I will rate Stanway for singing Sweet Caroline to the Germans.
Hmm.
I'm sure. Did I show you the video?
Yeah, you did. I found it both annoying and funny at the same time.
It was just funny that the Germans were singing with her.
Because people think the Germans don't have a sense of humour, but they actually do.
I was surprised they did have a sense of humour.
The Germans are funny. They're serious, but they are funny too.
Yeah, I agree. We've definitely got a new bumhole ahead.
I don't think one's enough. I still have that mad feeling that we don't get beat. There's just something about it. I've went 2-2 draw. But I would really expect us to not actually win this game. But
I have a lovely day though tomorrow. Hopefully it's nice for you. I appreciate you coming in. But I got, from Benfica point of view, they don't seem like they are missing Nunes.
no, the midfield is actually quite good tonight. Oh,
and
Maria.
everyone in the chat, with that poll, press the right button.
Yes. Yes.
No.
He'll score against you on FIFA later, don't you worry.
Justice for Nunes being replaced. Get in! Oh my god. I think I might end the poll now. 70% have said no, 30% have said yes.
All I'm going to tell you is I think, even though I do rate Darwin Núñez, I said it to you last night in confidence and I stand by it. Gonçalo Ramos for me is a bigger talent.
But 70% of people in the chat don't like him.
It's your fault.
Why is that my fault?
Justice.
No one liked Paulinho.
But that's because they're smart. It winds you up, that's the best part.
Yeah, okay.
To be fair, I do think Sporting are missing Núñez in midfield though. Like they are missing his explosiveness.
I agree.
But they have played well tonight.
Stop the count, everybody, with this new poll. I will be streaming tomorrow. I don't know when I'm next. I think I've got a preview ahead, but apart from that, I haven't got nothing planned. Thank you everyone who's actually voting smartly in the chat so far. Who's better, Ramos or Paulinho? 75% have said Paulinho.
You are absolutely criminal behaviour. This is criminal behaviour.
What's criminal behaviour?
Actually thinking that Paulinho is better than Gonçalo Ramos.
I have to go with Rick. I must be honest.
Get your head out of the sand.
I say Rick, Andrew, and a goal with Paulinho.
Mm.
Well, at least people rate Paulinho higher than Ramos.
Shocking.
It's not really, is it? 67% have
Yes.
now gone with Paulinho. What?
To be fair, it doesn't matter who's better between Paulinho and Ramos anyway, because the better player of all three of them is Evan Nielsen.
The better one has a league title called Paulinho.
Evan Nielsen won the league last year unbeaten with Porto. See, that's how.
I like the compromise, Andrew. That's what it's about, compromise.
I'm pretty sure Evan Nielsen has more league titles than Paulinho, so I'm pretty sure Evan Nielsen has 2.
71% have gone with Paulinho now.
He's all disgust me.
What, for having an opinion?
Such a sad opinion.
Such a fantastic opinion.
No.
That was so lucky. Wow. That should have been too... Oh, is it a red card? Who's getting a red card?
Please be Coates. Please be that absolute mug Coates. Penalty Porto.
Oh, Porro's got a red card. Oh, no.
We are gonna see a go. Here, Maisy. At least you're gonna see a very good penalty being converted.
Oh, Porro, what have you done? Oh, Porro.
Well, to be fair, it was his own fault. He's done a Luis Suarez. He's handled it on the line.
He used his hand. He proper handballed it.
Yes, he's done a Luis Suarez. Luis Suarez done
Porro,
that.
oh, you silly boy.
That's absolute criminal behaviour. That you cannot do that.
Oh, Porro, you silly boy. Oh.
He's been a naughty boy.
Oh, Porro, why'd you do that? Oh.
Jesus Christ, Andrew. I'm just reading the live chat. Andrew, Jesus Christ. What is he playing at? Like, he hits his hand, then his head, then his foot. Like, the guy's like playing like practice makes perfect. I mean, to be fair though, I think Pedro Porro's just proving he can have a good career in he can have a good career as a goalkeeper one day. Take it, Mateus Rice was booked for dissent.
Yeah, arguing with the ref.
Yeah, just seen it. Does Zidane have a good, decent record of saving penalties? Because I don't know. He's going to need it.
He's a very good shot stopper, but
I wonder who's going to take it, Evan Nielsen or Pepe. I hope Pepe takes it, and then I'll get my 2 guaranteed goal scorers.
Porro. I can see why Porro did it, but wow, Porro, man. Cost us.
It looks like it's going to be Evan Nielsen, so it's going to be... No, it's not. It's not, actually. The number 8 for Porto. Is that a Tapio? Can't tell.
2-0.
Uribe.
Oh.
Oh, what a nice little screen.
I haven't pre-ordered FIFA yet. I'll just get on disc.
Yeah, I pre-ordered mine. It was a nice penalty. Nice penalty. I've just seen it.
I still can't believe Porto done that.
He's an absolute knob. Like you shouldn't be doing that. If he'd actually just used his head, he still would have actually done his job. He would have kept the ball out.
Edwards is coming off. Roos is coming off.
I think Evan Nielsen could get another goal. Yeah, I think he could.
I do like that green Man United kit, I must be honest, but I just don't want to invest in Man United. I don't even want to wear my old kits because it's still sponsoring them. So, yeah, I do like it. And if whatever happened didn't happen with United, I would have got it.
Yeah,
You
right.
knew I liked it, Reese.
I did. I don't like it. I think it's just too much for me.
It's gorgeous.
No, something else is.
What's that?
Yeah, that's not important. Can we have a massive celebration if Harry or Scott gets sold? Hell yeah.
I'd rather have a celebration if Dalot gets sold.
Yeah, you'd celebrate all three.
Thank you very much, Torsten. I'm not looking forward to it, that's for sure. The Liverpool away shirt. No, I can't think of what it looks like, but sure, it probably looks nice on you anyway.
The shirts they
Yeah.
had last year was funny. They had a toothpaste shirt and they had a McDonald's dishcloth. That just shows how bad shirt manufacturers are these days, but they make shirts like designed after such poor taste.
I like Puma shirts.
Same, apart from the stupid like name of the club on the top of the shirt.
I love it.
I think it's horrible. Like everybody knows you're playing for AC Milan. Doesn't mean you have to have like the name AC Milan like in big bold red lettering on your shirt.
Pass it. Come on, boys. Come on. Get it in the. Come on, no! Don't take the mick.
I like Castore shirts.
No, it's not. Come on.
I like Castore shirts. They're nice. I like New Balance as well. Funny enough, like the Porto shirt is New Balance, but I do like New Balance. And some clubs are just lucky by Adidas as we aren't.
Come on, lads. Come on. Get it forward. Come on.
I think I did, Andrew. Yeah, I think I found the concept shirt you were talking about. It's really cool. I wish they actually did use that. Although the white and gold shirt Bayern do have is really nice. I do like the concept one that you showed me. It was
I
really
like
cool.
the Ajax shirts. I'm hoping to get one day.
Sorry, I cut there for just a second. Which one did you say, sorry?
I like the Ajax shirts. I'm hoping to get one day. I'd get timber on the back.
Oh, right, okay. They are nice shirts.
Get in! Come on, shoot! Oh my god! Oh, you silly buggers.
I'm the same as you, Robert. I hope AJ gets knocked out as well. Even hearing it in the background of the TV, it's just funny hearing your rage.
I know it needs to be calmed down.
Nah, keep it up. Keep it up. Rage.
No, I don't like the sound of my voice.
You sound nice. Don't you start your rubbish.
I cringe myself out hearing myself.
Yeah, I like that, Andrew. Yeah, I thought I seen it last night. It is really cool. Yeah, I'll show you just now. This is it. I think this would actually be the best kit in football. That's a concept kit. That should have been put into production, in my opinion. That is stunning.
I love that shirt. It's very nice.
Yeah, I think it looks really, that's like the sort of shirts that you really want. Those are the sort of shirts that Man United should have. Like they're proper shirt designs. I do, yeah, Andrew. Sorry, Rob. I do. If AJ doesn't want I, to be fair, I thought AJ's been finished for a while. Actually, to be fair, I think he's just hanging on by a thread in the sport.
Ugh.
You okay?
Yeah.
Wait, has Porto got another penalty?
Yeah.
Jesus. Yeah, another penalty. So it looks like Uribe is going to get a double. I do agree with Andrew's comment about Man United's away shirt. I do agree with that. What's up with Sporting? Simple. They've been terrible. No, I'm just kidding. They've just not gone to the game at all. They've been really poor. Galeno getting the third goal, fantastic. I did not expect this to happen, to be honest.
No, neither.
Sergio Conchal is completely out tactic Canarim completely.
It's been the goalkeeper twice who's done it.
Yeah.
He's just been so sloppy tonight.
Mm-hmm. That's a crack. It's only just happened for me. That's a cracking penalty.
Porro's been a knob.
Yeah. Porto have just shown them. Porto have just shown why they're defending champions for a reason. They're so flaming strong.
I'm not getting the shirt, Vincent. Not gonna get one. Maisy first United, now Sporting. Happens.
Another thing as well, Vincent, is if Maisy did get the new Man United home shirt, once the Glazers are gone, Katie Zellum will never go on her shirt. Never. She would never take a Finnish player on her shirt.
I know who I'd get if I got I'd get Mannion on the back or Borisa.
Yeah. I'd give Russo, to be honest. That's just me.
Russo's on the England top. Polino played, we would have been winning 4-3.
Katie's, as much as I like Katie Zellum, she is overrated.
She's only overrated because I Watchalong you.
Well, to be fair, I have watched a few games of her as well, and the only thing she's good at is like flaming set pieces. They've played
Not
good.
even good at them, she's good at corners.
Andrew's right. Porto has played really good short passing football, and they've pressed really well. It's hard to stop them. He's completely
Yeah, I
spot on.
agree. Agreed.
That's the type of football that I like. It's a manager that doesn't need a lot of resources to get his style in. It was literally just you either listen to me or you're gone. It's no coincidence that he's only ever finished in the top two with Sporting in 3 years.
It's come out. Anthony will not be part of Ajax's team on Sunday. He did not train with the group yesterday and today. Anthony wants Manchester United and hopes for Ajax to negotiate with Manchester United when new bids submitted.
I hope so. If he wants to leave, then let him leave.
Ugh.
You know, in the back, I'm on board anyway. It's the Glazers out. Oh, for me, it's more important. But if we do get a good sign like that, I'll be happy. That was a nasty one though on Ugart though.
This game for me has shown that Sporting is crying out for a midfielder.
This is why I told you why he won't win the league. It's because you don't have that in midfield though. These are a good team, but you just don't have that. Look at all the changes like Porto made as well, like right at the end. They made 4 changes, like just pure confidence. They're like, to hell with you.
I wouldn't wear a Liverpool top, rather not in Hell's Chance. I'd rather just not like football.
Mm-hmm. Like Gabriel Veron's actually really highly rated in the league. He's actually one that I'd say keep an eye on.
I haven't seen it, Andrew. If you've got it, show it me. It's not that we shouldn't have sold Nunes, it's that we should have had a backup for Nunes, which we didn't have. And we've got a midfielder who's out for the entire season anyway.
And Baganga.
We've only got 3 midfielders now who's fully fit.
And if you're playing a 3-4-3, you need 4 midfielders. 1 in reserve, 1 on the bench, and then 2 at least to start. You need to have that balance. But this has been, despite the result, this has been a fantastic match. Like it's been, like I said earlier, it's been end to end. I got what I wanted. I wanted more goals. The only thing is, it was only just Porto, but it's been so exciting. To be fair, I wouldn't take this defeat in a way. I wouldn't take it as a full pinch of salt as well, because we said it last week as well, and we said it yesterday ourselves. Like for Sporting, getting this game out of the way is a good thing, even if you lost, because it means you don't have to play. You'd have to play Porto for another 5-6 months.
Yeah.
Although the way that Sporting have played tonight,
4-0.
Jesus Christ.
Chalked it off.
Who was it that actually had the ball in the net though?
I think it was Gabriel Veron.
Funnily enough, the player that I rate. Yeah. Lovely. Got him.
Thanks for coming in, means a lot, and I'll see you very, very soon. Have a lovely weekend.
I've just seen it as well. Like he does snipe him down. Like he just yanks him, like hacks him down, and then just wins the ball. Right decision to knock it off.
Oh dear me.
Very good by a referee that doesn't need bloody VAR. But it has been a good match, Mace. And as usual, I do like the Portuguese league. But obviously, thanks for letting me come on. I've enjoyed it tonight.
It's been great having you on. Thank you.
Yeah, it's my utmost pleasure.
Games for tomorrow, Ravi, in the Portuguese league: Casta versus Benfica, Braga versus Mamita, Porto Montes versus Victoria Gumaz.
That'll be a good game.
Yeah, it will be. It's full time anyway. 3-0 for Porto. Hopefully you feel a lot better tomorrow. Fingers crossed you're not in that foul mood. I kept Odegaard in my team as well. Thinking of ordering Glazers out for a good idea. What time? They're on different times. 3:30, 6, 8:30, but none of them are on TV.
The one, if you get a link, the one to watch is a 8:30. And obviously, Benfica's Boavisa's next Saturday as well, 6:00. Yeah. I'll be watching that.
Thank you as well for coming on, Andrew. It means a lot. With the game, I think Sporting were quite poor. I even said in the first half, there was giving away silly free kicks where they shouldn't have been given silly free kicks.
That's right.
Porto, what they had with their possession, they was absolutely outstanding. I thought Sporting had the better finishes in the first half, but Porto came out as another beast in that second half. Porro was so poor and so rightful that he got sent off. He caused the first penalty. Aiden, Sporting's goalkeeper, was dreadful. He should be making them fouls. Even potentially he should have been off for what he's done as well.
I agree.
We move from this. Hopefully now Sporting doesn't drop any points until they play Benfica, and that will keep him in that top 3 place. But I'm a bit disappointed. I think they could have done a lot better. But I'd still rather watch this than watch Man United at the moment. Reese, what did you think of the game from a neutral point of view?
Well, I'm a fan of Portuguese football, so I would have enjoyed it no matter what the result anyway. But on the back of it, definitely the deserved winner for me was Porto. More clinical, they played much better with the ball and without the ball. About 50 minutes. It took them about 50 minutes to settle into the game, I think. Even though they had the early lead, they did take a long time to settle into the game, but to be honest, that's all right because they've got a very good coach that understands how they play, what makes them tick. And once they started dominating the possession, Sporting just couldn't keep up with them at all. And I said at the very start of the stream, they're 4-4-2. They play it so well that they just played your 3-4-3 off the park.
Yeah, they have been definitely a different class to Sporting, and they have shown why they are Liga Portugal champions.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm looking at even the player ratings for Sporting. They've been absolutely poor here. I'm surprised Porro's got a 5.4. He deserves less for getting that red card. Aiden, I'm surprised he's got a 5.2. Some of these are quite generous scores for me, in my opinion, for Sporting.
I'd have given Aiden a 3, and I would have given Porto a 2.5. Personally, I would have.
I actually think Marita's been our best player.
He was excellent in midfield.
Yeah.
In midfield.
You can see why I like him.
Yeah, he was quality. Uribe getting an 8.2, I don't disagree with that at all. He was absolutely standing in midfield.
Yeah, completely agree.
And Costa was excellent in goal as well. He'd be another one that'd be fantastic for Man United as well as a young goalkeeper, like long term option. I think he'd be fantastic. But this is a team that's going somewhere. They play really good football, and João Mario as well. First half, that cross was fantastic, phenomenal right winger. Right back as well. But like, it's the connections. I'm surprised Pepe got a low as a 6.6. I thought Pepe was actually quite decent on the left hand side.
Yeah, I agree completely. Completely agree. Where Porto and Sporting is, Sporting are currently in 8th place, and Sporting's in 1st place with 9 points. Sporting's got 4 points. The goal difference has been eaten away now from what we got in the Rio game.
That's great.
Yeah, so we'll wrap it up here anyway. Reese, thank you for coming on. It's been a great show.
You're very welcome. And the reason I'm saying you're very welcome is because you've made my night entertaining. That's why I'm saying you're very welcome for making my night fun. But thanks for just giving me the chance to come on and just talk football. It's always a good laugh. But end of the day, what matters most is just enjoying football, eh? And this is a good game of football. So cheers for having me, Mace. So as always, subscribe to this one, even though she's wearing green and white.
Would you like to shout out your channel and your socials as well?
The ones that matter, right there, Devil's Rising. Twitch, can't even remember what it is. Oh yeah, it's Reese _light 1997. I'll see it tomorrow. But other than that, thanks for having me, pal. Thank you. It was quality.
I've put your link in the description below, so if you haven't already, go and subscribe to Reese's channel. He is in the road to 300 subscribers. He does his gaming content. It's very good content on there. I'll be live next week, so go and check that out, and I'll see you soon. Hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button. Take care. Bye-bye.